Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, I can't do that. What's up, everybody? Slim Booter, we're here. I started the music at 10 on the dot. Hello. What's up, everybody? K-Dubs, no, you can't leave. Nope. How was everybody doing? I missed you guys. It's been a while. Been a couple weeks. Hello. Let's see who we got up in here. There's Carol Brown, Mizuma, Peach, K-Dubs, Monkey Metal Dog, Slim Booter, we're here. Mother of Dragon, Alessandra, Allison Winter Roses, Lord Kev, what's up, Lord Kev? Sorry, I know you were watching your pay-per-view thing, right? Were you watching wrestling? RX Dude, Wesley Mons, JM, Bob Fisher, Legal Jedi, hello, Legal, let me do this here. I gotta do it in here. Where were you? Hello, Raina. Hello, Nicholas. Cameron Lane. Lady Celtic. How are you? Legal Jedi, there you are. I was trying to sword you. There you go. And Celtic. There you go. All right. So anyway, hello. Let's see. Hello, Lisa. I'm excited too. Let me say this. I wasn't really, again, there's no real plan here, just to hang out. So I figured I would just talk about a few things, what I've been up to, and then what we plan on doing. Let me start off with Protocon. That is coming up in August, and we will have a call about that this week on Patreon. So I will post that here shortly after the stream or tomorrow, and ask you guys a good time that you want to have a call. And we'll finalize everything. So that's coming up. I want to mention that, of course. I think we got like 20-something people or so far, I believe. So we look forward to that. That's going to be cool. I think it's August the 9th, that weekend. There's Lo Horton. She's coming to Protocon now. What's up, Zara? Cycorg, Miss West Seattle. Hello. Steph Snows. There's Slope. There's John, Yo. Anyway, so is everybody over the Game of Thrones blues? Are we over it? Are we still over it? I don't know. 22, Carol Brown. Okay, cool. We got 22 registrations. So we're gonna have about 25 so far. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. What's up, Jessica? You're going to be in Florida? No. Cancel your Florida trip. Cancel Florida. This is more important. Let's see. Sarah says she's moved on. Nicole Warden, no. What's up, T Bowen? Nope, will never be over. Yeah, I'm kind of in that boat. I'm still, I don't know. It's still just weird. It is getting better. Psychorg, it's getting better. I'm not like, pissy anymore about it, but every Sunday that passes, it's just like you just got to accept it. Wesley says he'll never be over it. I know. It's just odd. It's just odd, man. It's just really weird. And then the way it ended. Let's see. The Artlander. Hello, Deanna Perry. Bad taste is still lingering. Hoonjive. There's Hoonjive. Where you been, man? I've been asking about you for like 6 weeks, man. Hoonjive in the chat. What's up, man? Welcome back. Over Macho Grande. What, Mizuma? Yeah, I mean, this. I'll never love it, but the how it's done. But it is what it is. It was still the greatest show in history, in my opinion. And I don't think they'll ever anything like it. But speaking of that, again, Protocon coming up. That's not why we're not doing Con of Thrones this year. They will be doing another one, though. So that may be something. Let's see. Just a real quick, what I've been up to the last couple weeks. I've tried to take some time off and get out of here a little bit, because this was a long couple years of waiting for Game of Thrones Season 8, and then it happened. And all that good stuff. So I've been trying to chill a little bit, try to get out of here. Hold on. Okay, there's Coach O'Shea just needed 10 episodes. Yeah, they could have definitely done more, fleshed it out a little more for sure, no doubt. That's the main thing. Really quick too, thank you Carrie Stan for becoming a new channel member. Really appreciate it, and Captain Belgium for subscribing. All these Game of Thrones channels are losing subscribers like bad, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's just people were so mad about it, or it's just over and they're done with it, or they don't care about the prequels and all that kind of stuff. But we'll be talking about the prequel, Blood Moon, which is the working title for sure. But anyway, we'll get to new content here in a minute, and then ask anything. By the way, this is just a hangout, so don't act. This is not like a topical thing, a topical stream. Just hanging out and having fun. Yes, Margaretti James will be back. He'll be continuing to do the podcast with me. We'll start that up again, I believe, this week, and it'll be an episode every week. We were just taking a break after Game of Thrones, and he moved out, and all this stuff was going on. And my daughter graduated high school, went to the beach for a week. My mom came to town. Now she's gone again, riding across the country again. All kinds of shit was going on. So we just couldn't. We had to take a break a little bit. So this week I'm going to get busy. So we'll get to that in just a second for what I plan on doing. But anyway, yeah. So my cousin Dustin has been over here for a week, and we tried to go camping. Try to get out to the woods. That didn't work out because of many things. I forgot a couple things. And then there were huge church groups that showed up out of nowhere on buses of people everywhere, apparently. It started raining like hell and storming for 3 days straight. So we ended up coming back the same day. So it ended up being a staycation. We did go back up the next day, though, and go hiking out a little bit. Did some gold panning like I used to do. I live near Uwharrie National Forest. Lots of gold up there. I used to do that for a hobby. So we tried to relax. Anyway, so we tried to do all that stuff. We couldn't really go anywhere. So we've been messing around. Been out the driving range, learning guitar again as usual. Staying and watching a lot of movies every night. Every night we've been watching a different movie, some classic movies and stuff like that. I wanted to say, speaking of movies and TV really quick, have you guys seen Searching? Searching, I think it was last year it came out. Really freaking loved that movie. Watched it last night. Zara, staycations can be fun, but and they are, but That's true, Sugar Ray. No, I'm saying there was just so many people because usually I go up there when it's quiet. And we was trying to go during the week and just stay on a campground instead of hiking out somewhere because we didn't have a lot of time. And we were surrounded by kids, so it wasn't. It might be what it is, but yes, I highly recommend. What's up, Diane? Highly recommend watching Searching. I think it's on Netflix or Amazon. I can't remember. Really, really cool movie. It's basically a father and his quest to find his daughter after she goes missing. As a high school student, and it's set through the eyes of a desktop, like a modern day, everything's online type of shit. And he files a missing persons report and all that good stuff. What's up, Jeffrey? And he also helps with the investigation himself and starts to uncover all this stuff and what really happened. So it's got elements of like a whodunit type thing and all that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. Really good movie. Really good movie. A couple twists in there, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's the way it's filmed is really, you would think it would be bothersome after 10 minutes, but no, it's really, really good. Hello, Peach. Let's see. I just saw, who did I see? Joy? Was that Joy? Hello, Joy. How are you? But yeah, that's a really, really good movie. So if you get a couple hours, hour and a half, whatever it is, check it out for sure. Diane, waiting for Stranger Things. Definitely looking forward to Stranger Things 3. I don't know how long they can do this same monster, though. That's my potential issue. Not really even an issue yet. I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, so yeah, I've been trying to just relax a little bit, write a little bit. I've written a couple more chapters to the book. I'm trying to figure out how to integrate that into the channel. I don't know, because you can't like write a book and do videos about it and give it away. I don't know how to do that. I really don't know. I'm really excited about that, but obviously I don't know exactly how to do that with YouTube yet. What's up, Saga? There's my little cuh right there, Saga. He's changed his name now. Anyway, so yes. What was that? Yeah, Artlander, the man in the high castle. So speaking of that right there, so definitely this week I'm going to get busy and get back on YouTube. We got to do something to turn this thing around, and I got to continue to survive. I want to say really quickly too, as far as the move, that has not happened yet. They've started the construction on things, not my place, but that is the Riddick Diane is in the other room with Dustin. So he's probably just sleeping. He's been running all day. But yeah, so the move as far as this new studio and all that stuff, that has not happened yet, and we're just on a waiting. It's just a waiting game for the city to approve a couple minor things. So that's going through. It's just taking more time. So it'd probably be after Christmas, honestly, when I get out of here. Hopefully sooner, but we're just waiting on the damn city. Anyway, even though it's in the country on a lake. They annexed it. Everything's approved except for minor things. Anyway, what's up, Mr. Shun? Speaking of that, Hunjav, I had sent you a message and sent you your shirt, your EP shirt, and I was trying to send Mr. Shun one, and I sent you a message asking her size and never got a reply. So let me know, and I will send another one out. So I went ahead and sent yours, by the way. So hopefully everybody's got their executive producer shirts from Patreon. Anyway, so really quick, Randy, thank you, Randy Suimatsu. What's up, Randy, for the super chat? It's like fumbling at the goal line, but you still win. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Randy, appreciate it. Lord Kev, Proto Bro, I guess that was Dustin's stream. He had a record number of bros. Anyway, let's see what I just saw. What's up, Big E? Good evening. How are you? Very cool that we have 153 people hanging out in the off season here of nothing, since there's no new season coming. So very cool. Appreciate it. Anyway, so you guys seem to really enjoy the Vikings review, and I think this week I will get busy and start doing all kinds of reviews. We're going to do Vikings, The Last Kingdom, probably Chernobyl. Actually, I'm going to type some of these out, and you guys give me more recommendations. You have before, but I haven't made a list because I don't have to do. The good thing about these is I don't have to do them in order. So Chernobyl, all that good stuff. And I know you guys have mentioned a lot. If you guys enjoy those type of videos, got a lot of good feedback on it. And the good thing about those is you can just kind of do them fairly quickly and not necessarily in order. So I have not watched anything, like I have not watched episode 2 of Vikings. Thank you, Tim F. Thank you, The Expanse. That was what I was trying to think of when I was typing my little list up here. But yeah, you don't have to go in any order. So like I'm not going to watch these without recording it and putting it out. You know what I mean? So I can watch it with you guys who've already seen it, because I know you guys have all seen these. Greggy, Homeland. Okay, that's another one I have heard. Let me fix that. Dark Side of the Ring, Steel Rain. I have not heard of the Dark Side of the Ring, have I? I don't know. Nicole Warden, I'm watching Vikings because you said to. They tell me it gets better. I can't get past episode 5. I keep falling asleep. I've heard that too. I can. People said the first 3 or 4 or 2 or 3 are slow and it gets better, but I didn't think the first one was bad. I mean, I'm definitely going to watch it. We'll see. If I get bored with it, I will. I do. But if I don't, great. But yeah, we'll do episode 2. Probably do that tomorrow and start getting some of these out. I gotta start going here. We're going to, let's see, Rainer Gross, don't need God to enjoy SmokeScreen. I'd recommend React to Altered Carbon. That was the other one. Thank you, Rainer. Altered Carbon. I had wanted to watch that anyway, but that was back when Game of Thrones was still in full swing, so we were focused on that. But yeah, so definitely going to do that. The Americans is also had an incredible ending. The Americans. Remember that? Yes. There was something similar to that back in the 80s because we had all that stuff. The spies and shit. That was cool. And definitely Chernobyl. I know Chernobyl ended. Everybody seems to really love that. I remember that. I was a kid when that happened. It was horrible. And then, we got all the warnings over here about it and stuff. So us old folk remember the actual event, which is horrible. So yeah. Anyway, K-Dub's cooking, maybe. I don't know. You know what? Here's the thing. We're speaking of comedy. I've told you guys before, I've been wanting to do these little comedy skits, like, Game of Thrones scenes, redneck style. Black Mirror is the other one. That's right, Tim F. Black Mirror. I don't know if I'd watch every episode, but I've heard a few of them are great. But I know they're all different. But yeah, I want to do these comedy skits, but I'm going to have to figure out how to do it. I guess I'll have to do it all myself and play a different part. But I want to do these little, like, Game of Thrones, Greggy the Shield. What is the Shield? I've heard that name. I know Rick and Morty, but I don't know. So yeah, let me put that on my list. I've seen some of you showed me some of that, so I have seen a couple of those, but I don't know what I've seen. What's up, Ida? Hello. How's Sanchez? How are you? But yeah, definitely Chernobyl. Good Omens, yes, Patty. That's what I want to watch. I love that kind of stuff. But I think my cousin Dustin told me it was already canceled. Is that right? But yeah, Good Omens. That's definitely going to happen. I wanted to see that anyway. But yeah, I want to do these comedy skits. So imagine, I have these little ideas. And I have these little ideas, and I want to do Game of Thrones scenes or other scenes too, in any kind of popular scene for movies or shows. But Game of Thrones as a redneck, really bring out my redneck, voice. I've always had that idea, and I think it'll be funny as hell. So anyway, I'll try something. I'll go through and pick a scene, see if I can recreate it somehow with some cheap green screen shit or something. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But that'd be fun as hell. I'd love to get back to the vlogging stuff, but I don't know to put that on that channel or this channel. I don't really know. So many ideas, and I don't know exactly how to do it. But yeah, the comedy would be fun for me. That would really be fun for me to do these skits. Because I've already got some in my head. I got some ideas in my head for specific scenes. Patty, you're saying not canceled, but a bunch of idiots got up a petition asking Netflix to cancel. It was done by Amazon Prime, duh. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's right. A bunch of religionists. That's right. I saw that. They wanted Lucifer canceled too. That's the same. People want Lucifer canceled when they hadn't even watched it. Salty, where you going, Salty? You can't leave. What's up, Marty? Martinez. Outlander. Yeah, that was another one. Outlander. That was the other one here. Let me move this. I guess I should have asked, can you hear me all right? I got the old setup here, Doc. Don't be mad, Doc Holiday. I just came in here. I think James is out of town. I'm not sure. But I hadn't heard from him today, so I just came in here and did it old school. Speaking of that, too, I'm going to start, regardless of YouTube, as far as the videos coming out, I'm going to try to do a lot of just kind of put a lot of different reactions out there in all kinds of different orders for all these different shows. And I'll start this week, but I'm going to start streaming on Twitch a lot more, too, at night, probably at a specific time. So we'll probably do like 9 o'clock, at least 3 days a week. We'll see how that works out. I know Val's on Wednesdays, but she alternates her time. So anyway, going to do a lot more Twitch stuff as well. So follow me there. It is free. I know some people think it costs money or something. You do not have to spend money to follow and watch streams and hang out. Yes, Tim F. Westworld Season 1 was great. I agree. Season 2 was okay. A little odd. I think they tried to overdo all the twists and tried to, it made your brain hurt. But I'm not digging the Season 3 trailer. I'm not digging it. So I don't know. I don't know about Westworld. I mean, I'm going to obviously check it out, but I don't know if I'll do videos about it. Because last year they tagged me every time. In every video, you couldn't even put a screenshot up. It was ridiculous. Yeah, Greg, they tried to overdo the twists and turns and brain fucks, I guess, in Westworld. They just tried to overdo it, and I didn't love it. I didn't love it as much as Season 1. Season 1 was awesome. And that's what I'm worried about. Stranger Things. I love Stranger Things. I lived in that time. They got it perfect with the 80s, but yeah, they. How long can they do this same monster thing? I don't know, but I mean, it can't be horrible. So I'm still gonna watch it for sure. Um, Lisa, can I ask in a Song of Ice and Fire TV show? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, ask anything you want, please. This is whatever. Feel free to ask any question you want, and I'll keep refreshing Patreon too. Speaking of that, Carol Brown was asking on Patreon about Protocon. I mentioned that, Carol, so we will do a call this week. Lord Kev, hell yeah, bro. It's stream time, bro. Here we go, bro. Did I mention bro? Exactly. Dustin, you know what we're talking about. Dustin had the bro count going on last night on Twitch. Khaleesi Mandy, thank you, Khaleesi. You just sent a heart. Thank you for the little. I love you too. Thank you, Khaleesi Mandy on Patreon. Really appreciate it, by the way, guys. You guys stick around on Patreon and channel members and stuff because YouTube is dying, and this is what keeps me alive, honestly. So I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and letting me take a couple weeks to relax and not sit here and edit videos and get out of here a few days and all that stuff. Really appreciate it. Artlander, Dark Crystal. Yes, I have the original Dark Crystal graphic novel in my closet. American Gods, I started watching. I do want to watch that again. I love the idea of American Gods. There was some of the filming, the way they did it, I didn't love, but I think I can get through it. I liked the first episode when Odin showed up. So I get that you're seeing, it's almost like 300. You're not seeing the actual event, you're seeing the tail of the event, so it's going to be outlandish and over the top. But yeah, I love the idea of American Gods. I just didn't dig the new gods, like the technology dude and stuff. So I don't know. I'll have to stick it out. But I love the Leprechaun and stuff like that. That's awesome. So let me go back to American Gods too. But yeah, I've seen the first, I think, 2 of those for sure. Let's see. Anyway, so yes. Also, so anyway, the comedy skits, really quick to wrap that up. I'm going to play around with that. We'll see what happens. And I want to get Riddick involved more. I know you guys love to see Riddick. So anyways, I'm going to do that. Try to do something with that. We'll figure it out. I have to figure it out. I'll have to experiment. So they may start out really cheesy. I don't know. We'll see. And of course, the podcast, the SmokeScreen podcast with James will continue. That will become a weekly thing. Every Tuesday, or I guess it will be released every Wednesday. So that will be a weekly show and maybe end up being more of a daily show. We'll see at some point. We can't promise that obviously yet. But we will definitely be having guests on there too. And we'll start with some Patreon people. So if you're interested in being a guest on the podcast as well, check out Patreon. I haven't updated the levels or anything. But any level, because we're going to talk about anything and everything there. It doesn't have to be TV shows. It doesn't have to be movies. And if we talk about a particular topic and somebody has some interest in that, or you're involved in that topic, that would be cool. So I definitely want to get Patreons involved in the podcast. Let's see, Lisa, this was your got question. Do you think it's a parallel for Bran the Broken? And past lives have shown Bran the Builder to rebuild the broken kingdoms of Westeros. Yeah, I do actually. I think that's probably this. That's why I strongly believe this will be in a book thing. Eventually, I'll probably do a reread again and see, and we'll probably be able to start seeing those little hints that I don't think many people saw at all. I don't remember anybody ever claiming Bran was going to be king in the end. So I do think that. The Bran thing was very much on purpose as a parallel. The founder of House Stark was a Bran, and then kind of the last king of our story, all that stuff. So it kind of comes full circle. So yeah, I believe so. House Sanchez, James is, I don't know. I don't know. I think he's out of town this weekend, but I have not heard from him today. So I'm not sure exactly. Let's see. Yeah, Into the Badlands, Sydney. I wanted to check that out a couple years ago when it started. I believe that's the one where like guns have been outlawed or disappeared somehow. They've all vanished, and they're just basically some martial arts type movie. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard a lot about it other than when it first came out. I heard it was just looked interesting. Ron, thank you, Ron. Q&A, did you ever play the original Knights of the Old Republic? You should cover that show for sure. It would be epic if they go with that storyline. Yes, absolutely. I hope they do. I hear they are doing the Old Republic, and I don't know if that's going to be the trilogy or a one-off movie. Now I'm hearing one-off movie. So anytime Star Wars comes up, I will talk about Star Wars stuff, whether I love it or hate it. Just, I mean, because that's my first love as far as pop culture, for sure. Preacher, yeah, Tim Ev, I saw that. I saw Preacher. Wait, I might be thinking about. There's a movie. Oh no, there's a movie called Priests. That's what I was thinking about. There's a movie called Priest that apparently is not that great. Excuse me. No problem, Lisa. I definitely think the brand thing is probably one of the hints. You know what I mean? For sure. And Brand the Broken is definitely going to be something in history if we ever get a sequel type thing, but I doubt we will. Mazuma, you can continue to talk about Dan and Dave stuff. No, I mean, yeah, they're apparently doing the Star Wars trilogy. I don't know exactly what they're doing yet. I don't know if that's going to be the Old Republic stuff. The good thing about that is they have plenty of book material. There's no shortage. There's books there. So if they pull from that actual material, shouldn't be a problem. You know what I mean? Excuse me. House Sanchez, I am not reading the book You. I'm not reading anything right now. I'm doing my own writing, and I gotta commit more time to that for sure. Yes, Peach. The little knife emojis, butchers. No, I mean, look, like I said, I'm not blaming everything on them. As in, you know what I mean. It's partly that they didn't have books when they were supposed to, so that you just got to be real about it. Let me refresh that there. Mr. Shoon, thank you, Mr. Shoon, for the super chats. Been missing these live chats. Yeah, where? Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Where have you guys been? I know last I heard from Hoonjob, it was week 2 or 3 or something. I don't remember. And then he vanished. So I just sent him a couple messages asking if y'all were okay. But yeah, glad you guys are back. That's very cool. Glad you came back. Let's see. Diane Newman, hey Chris, we thought about watching Black Sails. It's really good and a lot of great characters in it. I think Blackbeard was killed in south of North Carolina. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, Black Sails is another one for sure. Let me add that to my list, actually. Yes, Blackbeard was supposedly killed in North Carolina, about 6 hours away from here. So I've been to that location. So that's very cool. I don't remember Black Sails. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely another one I got quite a bit last year when people were saying you should check this out. So, Dan, we got a whole list of a bunch of shit, but we'll see. Shanley Clark, are you guys going to con this year? Not this year, because we're doing the Con of Thrones or the Proto-Con thing here locally. So anyway, that's why we're doing. We kind of had to choose one or the other. So doing our own little local get together, meet and greet. So can't do con this year, but there will be another one next year, and we'll see about that one. We'll see what happens. To my understanding, they are doing another one next year. Excuse me. Let's see. Joy, the show was good. I wish I'd read the book first. Oh, I'm sorry, Joy. I'm in the middle of another conversation. I don't know what show you're talking about. The Fearless Mermaid work is insane. I guess you're responding to somebody. I'm in the middle of y'all's conversations. I'm sorry. Let's see. K-Dubs on Patreon. Thank you, K-Dubs. Did you see there was a Game of Thrones inspired show being made about the samurai? No, I did not. I would love anything samurai related. If you guys have heard me in the past, you know I love Japanese culture and old Japanese stuff. I've studied martial arts for 2 decades and love that shit. So, like The Last Samurai, for example, fairly accurate depiction of samurai in that time period. Love that shit. That would be awesome. I'd be all up in that. All up in that. Ricky Garrod, thank you, Ricky, on Patreon. Is there anything that you're hoping for in the MCU? It's rumored that they will release the movie, excuse me, the movie slate next month for the next phase of the MCU. Yeah, I don't know. So Spider-Man Far From Home will finish up phase 3 officially. And then they will announce the next movie slate. I don't really know. I've heard a few leaks apparently. I don't know. I haven't really thought about what I want to see because I know that obviously we're going to get more Black Panther. We're going to get. I wish they would actually reboot Blade. If they want to, I don't know if they want to reboot it or what, but you got to get somebody younger, I suppose. Wesley Snipes is not young anymore necessarily, but then again, I don't know. So like stuff like that, but I don't. As far as my favorite characters. I've never loved like the Fantastic Four. I know they're going to redo that. I know they're going to reboot X-Men, so I think that's happening. I wouldn't mind seeing a version of that. I didn't mind the other X-Men except for a couple movies, but obviously they're going to try to combine those and all that. So I don't really like in Green Lantern Corps, that's coming. I've never cared about Green Lantern, so all the main stuff that I enjoy is already happening. You know what I mean? So I'm down for anything Marvel, though. I enjoy it all to some degree. Joy, you should see Blade. Blade was the first Marvel movie ever. It's awesome. They got a little bit cheesy in the second, third one, but they're still good. They're still good. Well, I wouldn't even say cheesy. I would just say that, like, Blade is the character. He's just a badass because he doesn't talk. He just speaks with his actions. He just kicks ass, kills vampires. And it was just like in 2 and 3, he started talking too much and smiling and shit. You know, Blade don't smile. Anyway, but I love Blade. And I think Wesley Snipes did great with him. So that's one of my longtime favorite characters. I did. I was just saying, Dustin, I wasn't saying MCU. I was saying just in general stuff that I don't care to see coming. I didn't separate that, so I'm sure it sounded like that. But yeah, I know that's DC. Let's see. RX Dude. The Watchmen. People have been mentioning The Watchmen. I've never even known exactly what The Watchmen are. The one thing I don't know what kind of superhero shit or villain it is. I don't really know a lot about it. That's one of the few things I don't know much about in that world. What? Lord Kev, small. Did I say small? I said smile. Nothing small. I didn't say small. I'm not that bad. Herb, what's up, Herb? Is this the real Herb? Should Wesley Snipes' Blade be brought back for the MCU? Yes, absolutely. I don't know about Wesley Snipes. But Blade, yes. Peach, thank you, Proto Peach on Patreon. I love to be on podcasts with my Long Island accent would send everyone running. No, it would not, and not at all. If I can get on YouTube and speak like a redneck, then you'll be good. Because I'm the one. When I first started, I got more comments about that than anything. So yeah, that won't be a problem. I'm gonna try to get Ozzy Man back on the podcast too. That's funny. That's a funny combo when you have Southern accents with Australian. But yeah, he I saw his video today where he interviewed Peter Parker. Anyway, Cap the Goat, thank you, Cap, on Patreon. I'm going to start Black Sails, finished Outlander. There are books for that, yay. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Now that you mentioned it, thank you, Cap. As far as shows is Witcher. So I don't know how many people are familiar with The Witcher. I don't know a lot about it through other than the video games. So I started the books, and that's coming to Netflix, obviously. Then we got the Lord of the Rings stuff. Lord of the Rings I've always enjoyed, but I'm not a huge super fan of it. That's why Game of Thrones and Ice and Fire were more my alley is low fantasy, because it's, the magic's it's not over the top, it's kind of balanced. It's more about people, but I do enjoy Lord of the Rings, so that's coming. But I think I will do probably a video like everything you need to know about The Witcher, before it starts, because I don't know how long we got for that. When does that show start? Does anybody know offhand? I asked that last time, but I forgot. Let's see, The Witcher. If somebody knows, you can just tell me. Otherwise, I'll look it up. The Witcher, Netflix, release date or whatever. I don't know exactly, but it's not far off. 2019, so this year. So we don't have long then, right? First episode says 2019, but I don't have a month. Anyway, that's going to be hopefully good. Steel Rain, the book series is complete. Is it 6 books he's in? And it's not, a couple of them are not full novels. He's just featured and introduced, so it's not like a full thing. But yeah, there's a lot of Witcher books. There's a lot of them, and I got the whole set. It's just a weird Polish translation. I think is the problem that I think a lot of people have, because the author's Polish. But yeah, it's really cool. I may do like a video, just the basics of what you need to know about what The Witcher is and the story, the world or whatever. I'm not, believe me, I'm not an expert, but I can put out something like that if you guys are interested, because I'll definitely want to check that out and talk about it. If you like medieval style stuff, I wouldn't and then a little bit of magic and all that good stuff. That's kind of the same thread. Herb, Venom and Spidey movie. I hope they do that right and get them somehow. Although they don't have the origin story now, obviously with Venom already being done, but they could tweak it a little bit and make it work. So I'm fine with that. So hopefully they'll do that. They've been teasing it. Witcher is in November. Cool. All right, so we don't have long. Carrie Nevis, what's up, Carrie? Tolkien is my fandom. I know a lot more about that than Westeros. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. I had the original set of books years and years ago, and read those back in the day and whatever, and I enjoyed all the movies, but, I don't remember everything. I know some of you guys in the chat have mentioned comparisons to Game of Thrones, and the reason I didn't go back and look more into Tolkien and Lord of the Rings is because I didn't want to get hints from that about Game of Thrones. I wanted to get my own hints, do predictions and stuff based off what I've read and seen. So anyway, but yeah, now would be a good time to get back into it. But like, I know some of you guys can name like every battle and shit like that, like I can in Ice and Fire. Let me refresh this. This never refreshes right. Jake from State Farm, what's up? Yo, how are you? Wait a minute. What is... Okay. Lord Kev, thank you, Lord Kev on Patreon. Never forget about our Queefcast idea. Yeah, we got to get Lord Kev on here on the podcast. Thank you, Lord Kev. Slope. Thank you, Slope. What watch are you wearing? I'm a watch nut. Watch Deadwood and read those stupid books I sent you. Yes, I know, Slope. I will. I got them in there, man. I do. This is a here. I'll just show you, Slope. Luminox. Can you see that? Navy SEAL 1, Luminox 1000 series. And it's I got to replace the thing. But yes, I've always had Luminox watches, Navy SEAL series, and this original. I hate the new ones. I like the old school ones. So yeah, I was too for a while actually. Anyway, yes, Luminox Navy SEAL, the 1000. I think it's was it 1001 model? Well, I can't remember. Or is it 101? I can't remember. The first Navy SEAL version. But yeah, that it's got the little gas in the things. It lasts 70 years, so it glows forever. 70 years. Yeah, man. So I always dug Luminox, and lifetime warranty. So if it breaks, you send it back and get a new one. Let's see. Joy Apple Watch. I never got Apple Watch. I have an iPhone. I like Apple stuff, but I was like, I'm not getting a watch. I'm not going to be doing this and talking into it, texting on my watch. I just rather have a classic watch. You know what I mean? Anyway, Ricky, thank you, Ricky, on Patreon. Check out Doom Patrol. It's a story of people with superpowers who aren't quite heroes. One is a NASCAR racer who died but had his brain put in a robot, or Crazy Jane, who has 64 different personalities, all with a different superpower. That actually reminds me, we've watched Glass finally the other night, and it was okay. That would be a cool little idea of a series of movies about these kind of dudes, or people in general, whatever, with, kind of like superpowers, but it's not like over the top where they dress in spandex. I don't know. It was interesting. So it was okay, and I'd remembered Unbreakable and all that from the previous ones. So that'd be kind of a cool idea to explore. They have superpowers, but they're not really invincible like Superman or whatever. Sorry, I have 10 watches, and they all read 10 minutes after 10. Yeah, this one hadn't actually been working for a while. I need to fix it. I've had 3 of these, and no, this is my second one. The first one I finally lost in the ocean. The band got so old it broke. Replaced the band, and it fell off in a wave, and I never saw it again. Damn it! But it was awesome. Let's see. Oh, so I'm sorry. That was your same question for the super chat. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that. Thank you, Slow, for the super chat, asking the same thing about the watch. I apologize. I missed that. Let's see. All right. What, Jake from State Farm? Oh my God, you're in the house that had the got sword boxes out for trash a while ago. What? Got sword boxes? Might have been gone, man. I don't know if you're talking to me. I might be in the middle of your conversation, man. I'm sorry. Let's see. Sydney Taylor, SmokeScreen. Do you think there'll be a Fire and Blood prequel? I don't know about a prequel, but Fire and Blood Part 2 will be coming. The book to come all the way up through Aries II, I believe, as far as the book. But I think there may be, as far as the TV show, I think that's the one that may have just gotten scrapped, but I'm not sure. It was going to be George R. R. Martin working with Brian Cogman, who left to go to Amazon now. So he is on the Lord of the Rings stuff. I think that's the one they were doing, because they said an adaptation, so that means it was written. So we know it wasn't going to be Duncan Egg. So I'm thinking that's what was happening. So I hope they can do that somehow still. I would like to see it, but I don't know 100%, obviously. So right now, all we know for sure is Blood Moon. But we know we got 3 or 4 other ones in the works. Alex Kirk, The Expanse. Yeah. That's somebody mentioned that earlier. I have it on my list here. I started typing down a list of all these shows, because I've heard them all a million times, but never actually typed out a list to do. So I got that on here, along with let's see what I got here. Obviously, I've started Vikings, but we got The Last Kingdom, Chernobyl, The Expanse, Homeland, Altered Carbon, The Americans, Black Mirror, Rick and Morty, Dustin. Let's see, Good Omens. What is that? Let me fix that. Outlander, American Gods, which I have seen too. I started watching American Gods when it first came out. I'm going to go back to that though. Preacher and Black Sails. So that's a good start. That's a good start. And I'll do those just completely out of order. So, I mean, not out of order I'm saying the shows. So I'm not gonna do all of Vikings, and then I can do Vikings one day, and the next day can be the first episode of The Expanse or whatever, Chernobyl. Anyway, so that's what I'll start this week. RX Dude, the prequel called The Long Night. Yeah, that's Blood Moon now. That's the working title is Blood Moon. So I'm not sure if they're going to stay with that. But they said to stop calling it The Long Night. George R. R. Martin was calling it that, which he prefers that name. But they said to not call it that or whatever. HBO did. So maybe that ends up being the name. I don't know. Steel Rain. Oh man, Chris, don't let that blue light get you. What blue light? What am I missing? What blue light? Excuse me. Jason Clutchy, The Kingdom reminds me of Spartacus. The Last Kingdom, is that it? That's the show, right? And that The Last Kingdom, is that William Wallace? Am I correct? I am kin to him. I am a direct descendant of Braveheart. I believe that's correct, right? I could have heard that wrong because I've not seen any of this stuff. Dazzle Spark, Last Kingdom. Yeah, I keep hearing great. That's probably Vikings and the Last Kingdom were always right up here with the people saying they love it. But yeah, I found out a couple years ago. I am a direct descendant of Sir William Wallace. My dad did some digging, hardcore, and I thought that's cool. That might deserve a tattoo right there. I don't know. Fractured. What's up, Fractured? You're talking about Elder Scrolls expansion. That's the other thing I mentioned earlier, Fractured. Going to start doing more Twitch at nights. A little earlier though, so it's not so late, and try to get on a schedule. And we're gonna have a lot of different games we're going to try out. We're definitely going to try out some more open world type, quest style games. And we got the what's the new George R. R. Martin game coming out with? What's his name? Elden Ring. Elden Ring for sure. Let's see. Lisa, is Blood Moon a part of a book series? No. Blood Moon is only the stuff mentioned in the book. So anything during that era of the Long Night, the fabled Long Night or the Age of Heroes, it's just stuff mentioned throughout the book. So there's not a lot of material there. So it's going to be a lot of new stuff, I'm sure. There's a little bit about, obviously, the Long Night, and it's mainly about the Age of Heroes. So there's a little bit in the World of Ice and Fire, and it's mentioned throughout the books, but there's not a lot of details. So you just hear about those characters like Bran the Builder, you know what I'm saying, Lan the Clever, and people before that like Garth Greenhand. So there's some references, but no real material. So yeah, they can surprise us. Hello, Anita. How are you? You're not late, Anita. You're not late. There's no such thing as late here. Yeah, still rain. There's like 14 sentences about it. Yeah, something like that. That's probably about it. Probably a good paragraph if you put them all together. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be completely new stuff, and I'm guessing that it's probably going to be more along the lines of, you hear about Bran the Builder and how all these great things he did, and you're going to find out probably he's just a regular dude who did a couple things and he didn't think it was a big deal and whatever, you know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see, at least if they go with that style, all about the characters and people. So now I look forward to it regardless of Game of Thrones. Lord Kev, I'm fixing to watch Captain Marvel after the stream. And to answer your question, Mizuma, isn't that just called flirting? I'm sorry. I'm in y'all's conversations. Captain Marvel's not bad, by the way. K-Dubs, you're talking about, I guess you're talking about William Wallace or something. Let's see. Sydney Taylor was let down. The Long Night wasn't global in season 8. The White Walkers were built up for 7 seasons to show us that the Iron Throne was supposed to be less important, but they reversed it in season 8. Yeah, I think that was one of the main problems, was built up, and that was supposed to be the big thing. And I could see them doing Cersei kind of at the same time to make it almost seem hopeless. But yeah, just to end in a stab, that was a problem for me. I think with a lot of people, but it is what it is. Let's see here. Where was here? Joy, I need to take a week off and watch lots of old movies. Yeah, that's what I've been doing this week. Me and Dustin have been watching a movie every night, just an old class. I've seen most of them. He hadn't seen a lot of the old classics. But last night we watched again that Searching movie. Really good movie. Zara, Arthur Carbon. Yeah, I've been wanting to check out that since I saw this teasers. What is it, a year ago now or more? But you are watching Seven. Would everybody tell, just for a second, anybody here? Everybody's seen Seven, right? Everybody's seen Seven. Would you please tell Dustin about the twist? Don't tell him the twist. Just tell him he's got to watch and finish Seven. We first started watching it, and he fell asleep 15 minutes in. Just tell him. Anyway. Let's see. Sydney, in the Got books, people in Essos were even affected by the first online. I think it lasted a generation. Yeah, it's implied that they were Sydney in the books because you had the five forts at Niti and all that stuff, and they just didn't do Essos. And I can understand that in the show. I've never really cared about Essos personally, but in the show I understand why they didn't do it. You can't do it. You can't talk. I mean, I guess they could have shown some locations, just like as winter came down, but we thought they would make it way past Winterfell, so... yeah, so I agree. They needed to make it at least hint that it was a global thing, but I guess that was his plan anyway. But I'm not sure how he would have gotten to Essos. Yes, Joy, exactly. That's why I used to say, "What's in the box?" Because that's seven. See, Carol Brown. There you go, Dustin. See, 7 is life. Carol Brown, right there. That tells you all you need to know. One of the biggest twists in movie history. Go for it, Kev. Let your pups out to go take a leak. Good night, Diane. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Everyone is saying you should watch it. Don't even try it. You can read. He's trying to get out of watching 7. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, Nightfall, TMF. I started Nightfall. It was just like I got probably 2 or 3 episodes in, and I don't know if they went with the Holy Grail. I think they just stuck with it as an actual cup, as the actual cup or whatever. I believe because it was lost in the first episode or whatever. But yeah, I have watched Rick and Morty with you, man. I've watched a couple of episodes with you, man. So don't even try it. But yeah, no. But I would have preferred Nightfall going and maybe they did. I could be because I didn't watch but 3 or 4 episodes. If they go the route of Mary Magdalene along the lines of Da Vinci Code style stuff, I would love that. But I don't think they did. I didn't see any hints of that when I saw the first couple. So if you guys remember the Da Vinci Code in the book, because I read the book first years ago, and then the movie came out, and it was okay. But I love that kind of shit. I love old school stuff like that, like treasure hunts, and then the real mystery of the Holy Grail being Mary Magdalene versus a cup and all that stuff. So I was hoping that was going in that direction, but I don't think they did. I am Red Herrings. No, we mentioned Chernobyl earlier. I'm going to definitely check that out. I'll do reactions to that for sure. So I have not watched any of this stuff during my little break. So that's why I started, obviously with episode 1 of Vikings, but I have not watched episode 2. I will not do it without you guys. So, Mark Hamill's in the latest season of Nightfall. Really? Very cool. What is he? Well, I don't know. I don't know if you could spoil it for somebody. That's cool. What are they on? Season, what is this? I don't even know the season now. Was it 3? I don't even know. I don't even know if it's starting back up yet. Excuse me. Let's see. Let me refresh this Patreon page. Okay, wait a minute. That's I think I got that one. Let's see. Proto Peach. Thank you on Patreon. So Jake from State Farm and I just realized we live 7 blocks away from each other because we were both mentioning how our town has E. coli in the water right now. Small world. Well, damn. See, SmokeScreen bringing people together since 2015, I guess. So very cool. Literally 7 blocks away. Well, shit. I mean, y'all should meet up and say hello. Like now on stream. So Jake, head over to Peaches or vice versa, and then y'all can hang out together. That's cool though. That's cool. I've always wondered that too, because you try not to mention your exact location, and I've always wondered if there's somebody down the road that's like that I would recognize their YouTube name. I've always wondered that. But I've never got recognized here that I'm aware of. But yeah, E. coli, shit, damn. That's what Joy just said. Yeah, how is that in the water? Jesus, man, don't drink that shit. Lady Celtic, stream it, stream it. What are we streaming? Jake's on the way, by the way. Jake's on the way, Peach. He's walking down the road right now with his phone. What are you asking me to stream, Lady Celtic? Or are you asking? Or I'm not sure if you're even talking to me. Let's see. Okay, Sydney, you're talking to Taryn. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, just saying meat, Peach. I'm not saying anything more than that. I don't know where. I never insinuated anything more than, "Hey, how are you? Nice to see you live nearby." Carrie, my twin used to live in Raleigh and does martial arts. Really? What kind of martial arts? Out of curiosity, was it? Did it happen to be in Chapel Hill? Interesting. Let's see. Nicole Ward and Chris, you ever watched Supernatural? A little bit, I have. I watched it up at my cousin's house a few times. Every time I go up there, that was what's on. And that was Chad. Y'all may remember Chad. He's been on here a few times years ago. But I said Jake. I'll let Peach read that, not me. But yeah, I watched Supernatural a little bit. It's cool. I like that kind of stuff, you know. But I haven't watched like a full season, so I know a couple characters and all that, but I don't really know much more than that. Yeah, Sugar Ray, Smokescreen Love Connection channel. Uh-oh, the Love Connection. Oh shit. Matt Andrews, I didn't know you were in Raleigh. Lived there for 2 months, right near Duke. Great place. Now I'm not in Raleigh. I'm 2 hours south of Raleigh, but I used to train up in Raleigh at Chapel Hill. Not in Raleigh, but in Chapel Hill, between Chapel Hill and Raleigh. But been up there a million times. Unless you're not talking to me, Matt, you could be talking to somebody in the chat. I have no idea. But I'm near Charlotte. Let's see. Yes, yes. Dookie is trash. This is a Carolina household. Well, area, I should say. There's a few Dookie fans, I'm sure. They come out of the woodworks every once in a while. Let's see. There's Legal Jedi. What's up, Legal? Oh, you gotta go. Alrighty then. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Have a good one. We'll see you next Sunday, or in videos before then. No, Dark Angel, you're never late. We just you missed only everything. No, we just been chatting. We were just talking about the future of the channel. What we're going, some things I'm going to try on the channel. What I've been up to the last couple of weeks. So we took some time off, obviously. How the channel's dying. All the GOT channels are losing subscribers, and just all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's all going backwards. We're back down to what are we at now? I don't even know. I've lost. I know bigger channels have lost more, obviously, but I mean I've lost almost 1,000 subscribers in the last 3 weeks. So yeah, we're going in the right direction, and every time I put out a video, it's worse. I don't know. I guess it'll balance out at some point if people enjoy those reaction type things. But we'll see. I'm not sure why. I guess people are done with Game of Thrones. I guess I don't know. It's really odd. Yeah. What's up, JB? What's going on, man? Yeah, Peach. Every channel I've seen is losing subs. Every GOT channel is, even if they do other stuff, it's crazy. It don't make any sense. And I wonder if that would happen too. I did before the season ever started, but because everybody's asking what you doing next and all that kind of stuff. It's like, well, it don't make any sense if you're asking that and you leave all these channels that you seemingly enjoyed. because the show ended. I mean, there's plenty more stuff to talk about, and prequels and everything else. Carrie, there's Carrie. I think people are in the various stages of grief over God. Yeah, I agree. I think there was definitely for me some stages of just not being here. Not even talking about whether you liked the ending or didn't like it or whatever. Just in general, just not being here anymore. So yeah, it's been really weird. It's been really weird, and I've been kind of lost. Like honestly, not just because of the show and but for YouTube. I mean, this is kind of what I chose to do, and I don't know. It's been weird because I don't, and I'm enjoying these little reaction things, but I don't know if that's what people want to see. I mean, never got good feedback so far, but it's been really weird for me because before I could always say, yeah, I feel like talking about this, or let's talk about this. Oh, or I got an idea for a theory or whatever, and that's all kind of gone. It doesn't matter. Even if you can still talk about some unanswered things, you'll never get the answers, so it's all just speculation. Muspus still suffering after the God ending. Yeah, I think a lot of people are. I don't know. I guess that's why people are leaving all these channels. Shannon Reynolds, if you're in here, Shannon, I just saw your message on Patreon. I will reply to that. Sorry, I just now saw that. I guess it was today. No, actually, it was a couple days ago. I'm sorry. Let me go back to that here. Christine Cornish, Lost Cause. There is no good stories on TV. I don't know, Christine. We've gone through a whole list of stuff. I'm going to just at least react to. We were talking about Vikings, The Last Kingdom, Chernobyl, all that good stuff. I know The Expanse, Homeland. It's come up a lot. Altered Carbon. I definitely, in American Gods, I was going to say Black Sails, Preacher, Good Omens, all that good stuff. So there's some good stuff out there. But it's just like, I feel like for me, it's like I don't... Like Game of Thrones was a one-of-a-kind thing for me. I really have to be in love with it to like do consistent videos on it. You know what I mean? So there's just nothing like that, man. And there'll never be another one. Cap the Goat on Patreon. I was just in Spring Lake 2 weeks ago. Spring Lake. Where's Spring Lake? I don't know where Spring Lake is. Do I? Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't recognize it. Fractured. Frack is saying YouTube in general is getting more annoying, so people have less patience altogether. Yeah, I mean, there's some big crap happened in the last few weeks as well. But I mean, I'm telling you, Frack, as soon as season 8, episode 6 aired, I mean, literally that night, the subscribers started going backwards. Y'all have seen it go down probably on this. If you see this little number here, 81,691. Well, remember, we were at 82,355 at the end of episode 6. So that's crazy. I don't get it. Anyway. Yeah, Muspus, you're right. There's nothing out there on the scale of God. Yeah, there's not. And I'm sure, though, that it's definitely changed TV and movies, TV specifically. So shows will try. They will definitely try now. So they're going to get, other shows are going to get bigger. I got a feeling. Laura de Groot, good morning, Chris. Happy to see you. I will miss James, though. Yeah, Laura, no, James will still be here occasionally, I'm sure. I think he's just out of town this weekend. So, but yeah, I don't know. We'll still be doing the podcast regardless. So, but I'll keep streaming regardless either way. But James is welcome anytime. Princess Scarlet, are you excited for the prequels? I am. I mean, anything in that world, I'm excited for. Because it doesn't matter about the ending of the prequel, for example, Blood Moon or The Long Night, whatever. We know how this ends, but it's not going to necessarily you got to separate it in your head a little bit, because I know a lot of people are saying, I don't want to watch the prequel now because I didn't like the ending of Game of Thrones, but that's a whole different thing. So hopefully we'll see a good show. I'm sure we will, and I'm excited for it because I want to know more about Bran the Builder and Lamb the Clever and these Age of Heroes people that we hear about. So I don't know. We'll see. Um, let's see. Salty, another reviewer did. What is the future of Westeros, but didn't talk about it much. Um, yeah, I don't know. That would because I've thought about doing because people have asked me to do some videos like what would I do differently or what would I change if I could or whatever. And I think I mentioned those in the streams during the season. So I've mentioned a lot of that stuff anyway. But I don't know if I would go through and do that because I'm not a TV writer. I'm not an expert on any of that shit. So I mean, I'd have ideas, I'm sure. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't thought about doing anything on what Westeros would look like because the only thing I'd said about that would be that they have this council. They pick Bran, okay, fine, whatever, and they say that instead of the line of succession being their children, they say that they will just pick a new king every so often when the king is getting old or dies or whatever. But the thing is, it's still a king. And so the next king, or Bran, or whoever they want, the next king, for example, that they elect, can just say, okay, by the way, the council's disbanded. The heir is my child again, and just turn it right back to the way it was. So that's the whole weird part about the council still electing a king. So, because once he's the king, and they don't have the power to overthrow him. So that's what didn't make a lot of sense. Anyway, it should have stayed a council, a ruling council. Good night, Marty. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, let me. Yeah, RX dude definitely broke records. It definitely broke. I don't think we'll see that again for a show in a while, for a long time. 20 million people. Um, that definitely will probably stand for a while. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyway, guys, let me take a quick stretcher and go to the men's room. So give me a couple minutes, and I will be right back. Alrighty. I think I'm back. Are we back? Thank you, Lo. Thank you. The first person said I like this music. I had to use this because they've started tagging that other Game of Thrones music that's not even Game of Thrones for some reason. So I have a thing in right now fighting that one from the last Game of Thrones stream. Jake from State Farm. I'm 39, so I just turned something the other day myself. Cap the Goat on Patreon, Fort Bragg maybe. Are you me? You asking me? No, I'm not near Fort Bragg. I used to go to school near Fort Bragg at East Carolina. I went to East Carolina University. But yeah, Jake, I'm just a little older. The 18th I turned some age. I think I turned 23 again for like the, I don't know, 20th time. So anyway, thank you, JB, man. Thank you. What's up, Top Shill Fandom? I believe this is Justin. What's up, man? Thank you, Sugar Ray. I didn't say that so everybody say happy birthday or something. But yeah, I'm some. I don't remember Taryn. I don't remember. Let's see. Carrie C, maybe y'all can help me build my GOT class, Philosophies of Westeros. Oh shit, yeah, I'd be glad to help, Carrie. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Happy name day. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Mother Dragon. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was just a quiet. My kid was at the beach at senior week. My mom had my mom had left town to go on her trip. So it's just me and Riddick. So thank you, Dark Angel. Happy 21st birthday. Thank you. Yes, exactly. I know I look it. I mean, come on. Shit. Oh God, this is just right here. This is just soap. I can't get this soap out. It won't wash out. It's like just kind of crusty. And YouTube did this to me, by the way. You looking back at my videos from 3 years ago. If you can, as cringy as they are, look back at those. God. But yes, it YouTube did this to me. I'm telling you. No, Carrie. No, I don't think so. I hate myself. Anyway, I've got to, which I've started to, to get some more exercise, get out of the house more, and all that good stuff. Let me go back to this live thing so I can see. Thank you, man. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate it. Appreciate the super chat, dude. Happy birthday. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Let's see. Yeah, Justin, we need to talk about YouTube stuff. I know we did the YouTube Confidential before. If you guys hadn't seen that, check out Top Shill Fandom. I think he's had a name change recently. But yeah, check that out. We did a YouTube Confidential episode with Justin. That was cool. I enjoy that style thing, by the way, Justin. I enjoy interview style stuff. It's really cool. Anyway, but no, don't, Doc. I opened that can of worms, didn't I? I did. I'm sorry. No, I'm not, and no, you're not. Yeah, it's soap, man. Soap. Thank you, Peach. Thank you. Not really, but thank you. I mean, thank you, but I don't agree. I should not have said that. Damn it! I forgot Doc Holliday was in the chat. No, Mizuma. Oh God, are you getting K-dubs with the meat juice again? Did he reprogram Nightbot again? Yes, the can of worms. I know. Yes, I hear you. I got your punny K-dubs. Let me rephrase this. So anyway, again, I don't know where we're going. I'm just waiting. I'm just having a chat with y'all, so y'all can ask what you want. Let's see. I think we're caught up on Patreon. Let me refresh it. It never. Let's see. Okay, I think we're good. It is, Jake. It is, and it's mostly Mizuma. Oh shit. Anyway, let's see. Where are we at? I don't know, Lord Kev. I don't know what you said. Um, yeah, I guess I need to turn Nightbot back on. Yeah. Well, he's on. I just turned off the things because channel memberships allow, the things, the emojis. So I just cut it off. It was timing people out for. I'll have to cut it back on, and I tried to raise it during the season, but it didn't work apparently. Um, Carrie, it's coming along. I need to get to where I'm on a schedule of writing a little bit every day, but I'll get these ideas and then I'll write like a whole chapter one night. So I think I'm 7 chapters in, so it's coming along. I'm trying to now it's more of an organizational thing, and I'm the gardener style type thing. So I got basic big things to do, but I'll just kind of let it happen. So I'm struggling. I'm not struggling. I wouldn't say struggling, but I think I need to kind of extend because I got some. I can't without giving it away. The hero's journey, the parts of the hero's journey. I think I need to lengthen that a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Doc Holiday hashtag big plans, y'all. Big plans. Yeah, so it's cool. It's cool. It's definitely an experience. It's really cool. I'm really excited about it, and I'm going to release. I think some more on Patreon. I really think I'm going to do some more. Probably another chapter. Maybe not. Actually, it's ready. I could just tweak it a little bit because there's still some names I'm playing around with, but. Yeah, I want some more feedback for sure. And I've changed, Carrie. I know you were one that read the first the prologue, and a lot of you guys on Patreon. So that's changed a lot since then too, as well. So yeah, but I think I'll share some more because I want to get some good, some more honest feedback. But no, I really think it's cool process. I mean, it's going to take a while though, obviously. JB Ball's best advice I ever got was don't second guess yourself, get it drafted. Oh yeah, that's the thing, JB. I'm just I need. It's like I'm waiting until I move to do a lot of things, but I want literally a big whiteboard that I can flip around like in a classroom because I have all these ideas and I want to write them down before I forget them or whatever, and then I have a map drawn out and everything, but they're on. It's just like a big sketch pad. So I need every time I mention a place, I'll go like. More, mark it on the map and create that place and kind of a backstory with it. So anyway, I need to get moved and I have no room here to do anything. I live in a big closet, damn it. So anyway, yeah, Carrie, I've got a couple little things, and James got me a cool book as far as some writing stuff, but I'm trying not to overdo it, like spending time reading about writing versus just going through it and then comparing it later, if that makes any sense. So I'm trying to do it without much help, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not, without looking like how to write things, you know what I mean, to see if I kind of naturally have it or not, just to see. It's a test. It may suck, it may not, I don't know, but it'll be fun to do. Lord Kev, can I be a character named Fellatio? Yeah, well, Lord Kev, we'll work that in somehow. Let's see. Top Shelf story by Robert McKee and dialogue as well as Blake Snyder, Save the Cat, or best books for writing. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I mean, I should do. I don't know. I struggle with that. Like I've got a couple things. The one I got is really good. It's more about the outline, about how to you take your story to a climax and all this stuff, and the different, the different phases or whatever. But they're less about how to write technically and all this stuff and dialogue and all that stuff. But dialogue may be something I need to consider though. Anyway. Thank you, Carrie. I don't know. I don't know how to compare it to 7 chapters. I think it's pretty good, but I don't know. I don't know how a normal novel comes along, so I don't know what to compare it to. Like, it's been a few months since I actually started, so that's not too bad, I guess. Let's see. Oh, that's right, K-Dubs. Here comes Doc. He's typing right now because I said climax. Here we go. Here we go. Kiwi Superfan, hey, how are you? Just write what comes to you that makes sense. Exactly what I'm doing. I have these, the general beats and everything. So then I'm like writing in between them. That's exactly what I'm doing. And then every time I start to write again, I'll read through what I have and adjust little things here and there. So it's a process for sure. Lord Kev, you're hearing things. Nobody said that. Let's see. Nicole, yeah, get back to work, Nicole Warden. That's okay. Just in the old days at work, we used to have on every website that, like the Onion and other places, there would be a little button up on the website that says the boss is coming. It would like take you to some news website or something. What is this big truck outside my house? Oh, my daughter must be getting home. Peach, that's a question from Alex Kirk. SmokeScreen, how about a SmokeScreen got ending? That's what I mentioned earlier. I don't know. I don't know that I would do that. I would definitely have ideas on how I would do some things differently, but I don't know if I would say, yeah, I'm going to change this other guy's stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if I'd do that, because it's still his story, and it's going to be the same in the books. It's just going to be fleshed out a lot differently, a lot more details, and how they get there to the end. So I don't know if I would do that or not. No, because I mentioned plenty in the live streams in the end of the season of things, how I would change them in general, but I don't know. Let's see. JB, 60 to 100K words is normal. Novel length, 6-7 chapters is probably around 15,000 words. Getting up to the 5 digits is totally an accomplishment. Yeah, that puts it in perspective. Thanks, JB. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I actually looked a while back. I don't even remember, but you just reminded me. What's considered a short story versus a novel. Is this going to be more than one book? I don't know. I mean, I can say I have a big world. I know that that's still being built, but there could be a lot of cool stories, I think, that could be, So I'm making it big on purpose, so some other things could be done. So I don't know. We'll see if it's one book or if it's more. I have no idea. I just kind of know the general beats, and we're a little bit where I'm going. But there's a lot of side stories to be done too. Mustputs, Chris, when we're going to see you go full Danny cosplay? I don't know. I don't. Did I plan? Well, I said I would do Danny. I said I would grow my hair out and dye it platinum blonde at 100K when I did the hat reveal. But I've already done the hat reveal now because we were raising money for charity during episode 6. So I don't know. We can still do that, but now we're going backwards. So we'll be at we might be at 0 subscribers in the next year or so because we're not going forward anymore. Lady Discord, right until you're done. Don't worry about it. Exactly. I've not done a word count or anything like that because I'm trying not to think about it's got to be this or it's got to be this. But I will say that each chapter so far is averaging 3 to 4 pages, and those are not double spaced. So a full Word document, 4 pages, is about average chapter right now. Anyway. Joy, what's the plan for Protocons a full weekend? Yeah, so basically we're going to work out the details. We have pretty much everything worked out. We got to adjust a couple things. So what it's going to be is, and the website's got, I think Carol's got everything spelled out on the website properly. But Friday night will be kind of a meet and greet type thing. So Friday, everybody gets there, whatever, hangs out. We meet up that night there at the hotel. There's a little outdoor, we have the room, then there's like directly a patio connected to that room, this pretty big area. So we'll meet up there, kind of a Patreon meet and greet, whatever, and or really for anybody. Then Saturday all day we have just kind of like panels that we'll do throughout the day, and then we're trying to figure out, we may do a cookout Saturday afternoon, but I'm not sure about that. We'll talk about that this week or not, because it's we got to pay for all this. So that, and then Sunday a couple little things before everybody heads out. So yeah, pretty much full weekend. Doc Holliday. Never worry about length. Sorry, I can't contain it. Yeah, I know. That's okay, Doc. Let it go, man. Go ahead. That's what you're here for. Um, exactly, JB, dude from Highlander. That's another classic movie I was talking about the other night. Somebody need to watch. Let's see. There's Herb again. SmokeScreen. So I guess Brand's vision in season 6, episode 6 is more of a warning for Danny going mad in the long night rather than a hint to how to defeat the undead. Yeah, I guess. I think he just saw the visions were all little flashes and he didn't really put it all together. I don't think he knew. A lot of people were saying he knew this the whole time. He knew it was going to happen. Didn't say anything. I don't think he knew. I don't think I don't think he's the bad guy in that sense where he knew it was going to happen. He didn't care about becoming king or all that. It was just confusing the way they worded it because he was like, why do you think I came all this way? But then he said, I don't want to be king, but he kind of had to accept it, I guess. So, but, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense in the balance of things. We all said it had to end in balance. So if you have, if ice has to be the ice has to be destroyed, then so does the fire side. You know what I mean? So I mean that makes sense in the scheme of the whole story. RX dude, yeah, it was his destiny. Yeah, pretty much. I mean that was, I guess, I don't know. Again, it's tricky on the whole three-eyed raven thing with Blood Raven and Bran and the amount of future they see. They have little green visions or whatever you want to call them, but I don't know if you can't see the whole story. I don't think they knew everything. Psychorg, I'm going to Nashville in August, so I can't make it to Protocon. Hopefully it goes well enough for Protocon 2 in the future. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I understand, and that's what we were talking about. We tried to put it during a time where it's not during Con of Thrones, it's not during Comic Con, and nothing major is happening around here. So I completely understand the people choosing other things that are one. You know, if they have to travel and they can only choose one thing, I completely get that. So, but yeah, this was all you guys, man. This all started in the chat here. Last year I think it was during season 7. So. Really cool. It's going to happen here in a month and a half or so. Not too far. Let me check this. I think we're good there. Anyway. What did I just see? What was Jake from State Farm. What did I miss, Jake? Or maybe Peach just responded to you or something. I'm sorry. I'm missing half the conversation here. Oh, Peach, you're agreeing with RX, dude. Those theories annoyed me. When did Bran ever seen power? Yeah, I don't think, Bran never knew any of that stuff. He never knew, like, the outcome or knew what was happening or did it for power or nothing like that. But now we know why the last book was going to originally be called A Time for Wolves. Kiwi, Q&A, the prequel, did they say they were going to 8,000 or 5,000 years? They keep kind of skipping, Kiwi Superfan. He said 5 to 10,000. So they keep jumping around. I don't think they really know the amount of time. I think that's kind of the idea is they don't really know the length. So we see all these history books like The World of Ice and Fire, and they'll say 12,000 years ago. But they don't really know that because the Andals are the ones who started writing history. So, they say between 5 and 10,000. That's what they're saying. So we don't really know. And I don't know if they'll even answer that exactly. Probably didn't have a dating system back then. So how about 7? How about 7,000? I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if they'll ever give us an exact answer. But yeah, they keep jumping around. Carrie C, stupid shoulder injuries taking over my Protocon budget. So sad. Y'all have a blast. Well, I wish you could come, Carrie. I hate that for you. I know you said you had to have the surgery thing. That sucks, man. That's bad timing. But hopefully you just you get your shoulder fixed. That's the main thing. So I wish you could come. Nicole Ward and Chris, will you do more cooking with Chris? I want to. Nicole. I'm just trying to figure out now, like, because those channels, when they changed everything, a year ago, on YouTube, those were demonetized because they fell out. They didn't have enough subscribers. The vlog channel and the gaming channel is what I'm saying. They don't have enough subscribers and watch time and all that other shit. So if I put it on this channel, I don't know. People may love it. They may hate it. Because this has always been an entertainment channel, but it kind of became obviously a got channel. So now I guess everybody's leaving because of that. I don't know. That's why everybody's leaving. But yeah, I've been struggling with like what to do, because I guess it doesn't matter there ultimately. As long as it's fun to do and you guys enjoy it, I guess that's all that matters. So yeah, I definitely want to do some more of that kind of stuff. And the vlog stuff I enjoy. It's just it was just a matter of doing all that at once. You know what I mean? Gaming Legend OG. Gaming Legend OG. I said it twice. There you go. Can you say my name? Welcome, Gaming Legend. Please subscribe. And I'll say your name again. No, I'm kidding. I mean, you can if you want to. But yeah, Nicole, those were fun. Because what was funny is the other, about a week ago or more, I don't remember, I was browsing YouTube and going down rabbit holes, and my own old vlog popped up in my feed, and it was the Cooking with Chris, and I watched. I was like, okay, it was kind of funny, trying to watch. It's hard to watch yourself and say that, but those were fun. I like making fun of shit, honestly, I do. Which is why the reaction thing on this channel it doesn't have to be just shows, I don't think. I mean, I could react to all kinds of shit. I love that shit. I think it's funny. But yeah, I may do more of that. I don't know, that the Cooking with Chris thing though, that may get boring if it's kind of the same thing. But I just gotta. It was just a wild hair at my ass saying, okay, I'm gonna actually eat, and I'm like, let me just film it and make fun of cooking shows because it's just crazy to me. I mean, not crazy. It's a cool thing. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm saying the way they do it with the clear glass bowls and all this shit. Whatever. It's just funny. Mystery Science Theater 3000, the SmokeScreen version. Carrie C. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the sci-fi angle stuff. I've always loved Star Wars and Star Trek, but beyond that, I have not got into a lot of sci-fi. No, I can't say that. I guess I have. I guess that's just the main ones. I don't know. Let's see. There you go, K-Dubs. Well, switch it up. 1 week chicken, 1 week grilling, 1 week myth. There you go. Yeah, exactly. That's a good idea. Dustin, the new Star Trek's not Star Trek, so I'm not even talking about that. That's not Star Trek. That new show they call Star Trek is definitely not. There you go, Matthew. Gardening with Chris. Now I can garden now for real. I used to a lot. Yeah, we could expand. That's true, Matthew. That's not a bad idea. Gardening with Chris. Yeah. That's a good idea. Let's see. Herb, what was the point of John's parentage, and what was the point of telling him he might as well be the bastard of Ned and Ashara with RLD? Well, Herb, the point was to tear him and Danny apart. That was the main usage of it. It was no, I'm the king, I'm Aegon, I'm going to take over and then change things and make a council or whatever. It was all to rip them apart. That was it. That was the main point. Lord Kev is your name. Corey Rising, what's up, Corey? Orville is more Star Trek than Star Trek. Yeah, I haven't seen enough of Orville, but I probably agree. I'm sure I would agree. I was excited when I heard a new Star Trek was coming out. Watched the first episode because it was on regular NBC before they did their streaming service. No, that's not Star Trek at all. Some other damn show with spaceships and similar looking symbols. Amanda Kane, there's Amanda Kane, local ass bee. That's right, get your local ass honey from local ass bees. That needs to be a t-shirt, I think, maybe, but not many people would get it. Only about 1,000 or 700 or 200. I don't know how many views those got. What's up, Natalie? Natalie's here late. She's awake. What's up, Natalie? I saw Natalie register for ProtoCon. Glad you could, Natalie. That's very cool. we'll try to get you a cot. We'll try to get Natalie a cot along with Mizuma's bunk bed. Or you can just have the top bunk or whatever. Oh, shit. Yeah, RX dude. I love the original Battlestar Galactica. I've not seen but little pieces of what's called the new one now. I know it's old now, but the original OG one, yes. I love those Cylons. Sorry, Natalie. I know you're tired of the sleep jokes, but you do it to yourself. You do it to yourself. But you're up late. I don't know what's going on. Let me refresh Patreon. Make sure we're good there. I think so. Yep. Okay. All right. All right, Peach, are you going to bed? I think you're saying good night. I think somebody's saying good night. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, good night, Peach. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Glad you stopped by. Have a good one. Let's see. Alrighty. Good night, good night, good night. Everybody's saying. What did I just see a minute ago? Was that her? I thought Mizuma. How about tending your pubes with Chris? Nah, man. We won't go that far. Jesus Christ. Oh man, we're gonna have to have Mizuma do a panel at Con. I mean, at ProtoCon. We're gonna have to have Mizuma. You gotta get up there in front of everybody and do something. I just want to see. I want to see. Just have a Mizuma. We need a Mizuma panel. Let's see. Lord Kev, Q&A, are you disappointed as I am is that we never got our dragon dump scene? Yeah, I agree, Big Kev. I do. I agree. We never got the dragon shit hitting a wagon or some shit. The Fearless Mermaid, hashtag Chris Storytime. Me and James have talked about that, I think, on a podcast. I don't have a lot of crazy stories. I really don't. James has the most amazing, insane stories. I don't have a lot of like really outlandish, crazy stories. I mean, I have a few here and there, I'm sure, but I don't remember a lot of shit. I really don't. I have like these block of years that I don't remember anything. Then I'll remember like 1 year clearly. I don't know. I'd have to have a podcast. Maybe I'll get Eric and Chad over here to have one. They would remember more details than me about my childhood. They remember little details that I don't, and I remember some things they don't. So maybe we can all get together and put it together and have story time. Yes. Yeah, I got you, Dustin. Disregard the thumbs down. Mizuma, Kev, and Bro panel. That would be fire. But yeah, I don't know. It's just really weird. It's really weird. But you just can't compete with James and his stories though. He's just got crazy, so many for one person. Herb, now I wish RLD and BAJ were true instead now, as well as Varys being a merman. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't wish it was any different. I just thought it would be used in a little bit. I mean, I get what they did. I really do. I get that they used the idea of, instead of being this big, wonderful thing where he saves the day, it's more of it's used to tear them apart, their relationship, and help her go insane, or what? Not insane, but lose her shit, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I mean, it's still at the end. It should have been mentioned, is what all I'm saying. He should have had a part at least in saying, you know what, I don't want to be king. Why don't you guys elect one instead of, or elect a leader, or just be a council, whatever. And at least him saying, or choosing, I should say, to go off beyond the wall, instead of being forced to, and then Grey Worm and them leave, and nobody's there it doesn't matter. I mean, Sansa owns the North and the wall and all that stuff, I'm assuming, so it doesn't really matter. But let him choose that, you know what I mean? That's what I didn't like. Oh, Natalie's awake because she took all from work and attending my niece's pre-K graduation. I hear you. I just attended my daughter's graduation Saturday. That was or last Saturday. All grown up now. It's just sad. Um, it's okay, Nicole. Do what you got to do. Don't get fired. We're about to get out of here shortly anyway. We'll get out of here, and I don't know. We'll do another however long you guys want. Let's see. Princess Scarlet. Hey, Chris, did you hear about the new his Dark Materials, aka the Golden Compass TV series? They're going to adapt the books better. I have not. I have not. His Golden Materials, aka the Gold. I have not heard about this. Um, there's so many. There's just so many shows coming out, and again, it's because of Game of Thrones. They saw this, people have tried to do many adaptations before that didn't work, or some did, kind of, sort of, but man, Game of Thrones changed everything. Now they're trying to adapt everything, and I bet you all these big writers, or any writer for that matter, already has that in their head before they even have a book published. Like, is this good enough to be a show or a movie? Guarantee you that's part of the damn part of the reason they write these days. Anita, you have to be silent too. Listen while I'm at work. I'm sorry, Anita. I know. Sometimes you say you bust out laughing, and people are looking at you weird. But that's a good thing, though. Yeah, don't get in trouble though. Let's see. Okay, I'm reading other people's conversations. Princess Scarlet, the movie was too short and did a 3-book long series, so they're going to turn it to a TV series. Yeah, I think they see the value now in TV versus movies, as far as the Game of Thrones style, being, because they originally pitched it as movies. So I think they see the value now if they come up with the money. Good night, Lo. Have a good one. She's trying to work too. Yeah, you got to really concentrate. So good night, Lo. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Lo, we'll have a call this week. Again, I don't know if you heard me earlier, but on Patreon, I'll post on Patreon really quick shortly to get the best day. I'm thinking Thursday as usual, but I'll post to make sure to see if most people can make it. Work out the details of ProtoCon. So thank you, Lo. Have a good one. Let's see. Yes, Dark Angel, waiting for the Witcher trailer. I mentioned the Witcher earlier. I probably will do a video maybe this week or maybe next week or whatever, because I'm going to start jumping into some of these reactions this week. But like, just kind of for people who are not familiar, just give people the basics of what the Witcher is and what they can maybe expect. But again, I'm not some huge expert, but I know the basics from games and some of the books and reading about the books. Let's see. Kiwi Superfan, any idea on prequel characters and who they might be playing? They say Naomi Watts is a charismatic socialite. But what house do you think she may be from? Well, the thing is, Kiwi, I don't know, because there really shouldn't be any houses yet. They could be the people that formed the houses. So because the Age of Heroes, supposedly, again, that's the thing, they're all legends. So, like, for example, Lan the Clever, founder of House Lannister, swindled Castle Rock away from the, you don't really know. So I don't know that we'll know any of these people. Now, I think they would be cool, and I think it's pretty obvious they should show some of these founders. So Bran the Builder, if that's even the case. I think we'll learn that Bran the Builder probably was not the founder of House Stark. I had said Brandon of the Bloody Blade or something like that, perhaps, before him. That may be his father. He might be the actual Night King. So I think we'll learn stuff like that. The Proto-Stark that became the Night King. So I don't know. I really don't know, because we just don't. Again, there's literally a paragraph worth of words about the Age of Heroes. So it'd be cool to see that stuff, though. The people that will become, we'll know their ancestors. So I'm sure they'll give us a little bit of that. I'm sure they'll give a little bit of stuff like, we'll see like the founding of House Stark, for example. So I don't know. That's a pretty vague description. A socialite. How you're a socialite in an age, I don't know, in a world like that, where it's just at the time still tribal almost. I don't really know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. This is a territory. This is going to be a territory that there's not going to be anybody that's a book expert that can tell you, hey, this is, it's just going to be all new to everybody. So, let's see. What the hell? Lord Kev and Taryn, I don't know what the hell y'all are talking. Must be talking about Lannisters. RX dude, I'm excited. I'm really excited for the prequel. Yeah, I am too. I mean, just because I didn't enjoy every aspect of the ending of Game of Thrones, I mean, I'm still looking forward to it because it's unanswered. It's unanswered stuff there. It's new territory. Even though we've heard about these things, we don't know how true it is. ABCB women. Am I saying that right? ABC women react to music. I'll watch every day. You know what? That's funny you mentioned that. I love these channels. I've been watching all these reaction channels where, people react to metal that haven't heard metal for the first time, or rap, or different genres of music. Because I've never understood why people get these ideas in their head that certain music's for certain people. I've never understood that. So I love that stuff. I love those channels, and seeing the reaction to somebody listening to Metallica for the first time. And it don't matter who you are, they're like, they get that mean face. They start, and you could have thought metal was horrible before, but when you really listen to it, and listen to the lyrics, and then I'm just using that as an example. But I love those damn channels. I think that would be fun to do. So yeah, I mean, leave those comments in there on videos and let me know. I'll react to stuff like that for sure. I think it'd be fun. I really do. It don't have to be a TV show. That would be cool, actually. But I mean, I've listened to almost every genre of music, but still, there's new stuff I hadn't heard, I'm sure. But yeah, I've been getting into those channels a lot lately. Oh, I got you. Okay, so we'll just say ABC. Everybody gets a nickname here. I'll shorten everybody's name. So welcome ABC. We'll just go with that. But yeah, that's a good idea. That's cool. I've been getting at it so much lately, going down these rabbit holes, because I love to see these dudes' faces when they hear the stuff that I've heard forever for the first time, and they're like, "Oh, damn!" They're fucking headbanging and shit, whatever. That's cool. Herb, am I the only one that thought Drogon was going to talk in the final scene in the Ruined Red Keep, like speak something small, like "Get out"? No, I didn't think Drogon was going. I guess you were. I never thought he would talk. But yeah, I'll tell you what. There's, I think it was Kev from Bridge 4. I think I mentioned this before on a similar question. I like the idea, kind of, sorta. Because there is obviously a parallel between warging, skin changing, and dragon bonding. I like the idea that it was a little piece of Dany in Drogon, and that's why he didn't kill Jon. And then she melted the throne, so kind of like Dany did it. You know what I mean? Little piece of Dany in Drogon's psyche from their connection, and she's the one who spared Jon and then melted the throne. Because Drogon wouldn't have gave a shit about a spiky chair, So that makes more sense to me. I kind of like that idea. So I think that's what they may have been hitting at, but I'm not really sure. I guess we may get more details in the books. I'm not sure. ABC, you can play a Metallica song by age 13. I'm learning now, ABC. I'm playing the guitar now. I'm learning. I mean, I'm not good at all, but I've learned the intros to about 10 different songs, and I'm playing metal. I am. Matter of fact, I just learned the intro to one a couple of days ago. So yeah, I've been doing that too. I've been trying to do other stuff, and I've been getting into, I don't know, YouTube just brought out my creative side, which I always have been, but it keeps you in that mode all the time. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna finally learn how to play guitar. I've been talking about it for years. A lot of people in my family can play. My mom plays piano. So anyway, hello, Wolf the Feared. Welcome, Wolf. How are you? Doc Holliday, watching people who only listen to rap hear Chris Stapleton for the first time is hilarious. Yeah, that type of stuff. Exactly, exactly. That would be funny. I love it. I love those channels. I've been going down that rabbit hole for a while. There's a really good channel called, I think it's something in Vegas, Lost in Vegas. I think it started as a vlog channel, and it's two dudes who live in Vegas, obviously, and they are listening to. I think they've been doing it for a while now, but they're listening to like all these metal groups for the first time, and they freaking love it. I mean, they react to hip hop and all that stuff as well, but people started saying, "Hey, you ought to check out metal," and I think they've been doing it for a year or so now. So they've got a lot of videos. But yeah, Lost in Vegas, yes, that's it. I really love their channel. I love that. I love those reactions. Anita, what about your voiceover work? Anything happened there? Not yet. I didn't. I kind of stopped when Game of Thrones was kind of approaching, so everything kind of took a back seat to that. You know what I mean? So I haven't done anything since then. I actually need to think about that too, because those are fairly quick and easy. Little you send in little auditions, and it's fairly easy to do. So I'd still like to do that for sure. I think I need to renew my membership to on the website that I was using. So I need to try that again too. But yeah, I still got the whole thing. And now with Doc's help, I got the microphones that would really, really make it sound perfect, which I should have had in the first place. But yeah, I'll definitely get back to that some and see what happens. Wolf, I'm very well, thanks. Just finished celebrating Midsummer's Eve with some friends, beers, and barbecue. Perfect. How are you? I'm good, man. Oh, good. Glad you enjoyed it. Midsummer's Eve. Very cool. Nothing beats beer and barbecue, hanging out, except maybe a campfire if it's cool enough. So very cool. Another is Enoma. They're from India and really cool music reactors. Hadn't heard of Enoma. Let me check that out. Let me type that up here. I like those things. I like seeing people exposed to other things outside of their typical genre. Marilyn Bentley, there's Marilyn. I see you, Marilyn. There you are. What's up, Marilyn? What are my favorite artist bands? Top favorite. Damn, where do I even start? I like all music from most genres for the most part. I would say the least I like is country, and I know that's surprising probably from people in North Carolina, but I like some country, but I mean, I like hip hop, and I started listening to rap when I was probably 7. I mean, really, we were talking about Sugar Hill Gang shit. So, and before that even. So, as far as like metal rock, Metallica's at my top for metal, and Tupac, Biggie. For rap, I mean, there's all kinds. But yeah, I mean, those would be if I had to pick a top from each genre or something. Metallica's always been my favorite as far as rock / metal. And I hated when Jason Newsted left. I still hate it. Doc, I should make a Sundrock commercial. I guess I could. Yes, Steven, I was fixing to say Public Enemy, but you said Enema. But yeah, Public Enemy is high up there too. Exactly. All those old school groups. Let's see. Psych I'm from the South and I hate country. Yeah, I like some of it's okay. I can appreciate it. Like I said, I can appreciate any music. But I don't like the janky stuff. I can't get into I don't know. But there's some that's okay. The more rocky kind of style is better. Easy Mazuma for sure. I mean, I had all those tapes, man, back in the days of tapes. And I still say tape or record. I still have a whole collection of records. I used to actually mess around with DJing, and this is up on my shelf, you see. But this is the old vinyl, man. You can see that. This is the double LP. So this is I have a whole crate of records because I used to DJ and had a shit ton. I sold most of them. But then a buddy of mine borrowed them who still DJs, and I have not seen them since. So I have a few records laying around. But I had also a bunch of old 45s back in the day when I was a kid. My mom was she's a music lover, and she actually did the dance shagging. And she had an old jukebox, and we had 45. So I would go out and buy, rock and rap and stuff and throw it in the jukebox. And that was in my old basement growing up. So, yeah. House vinyl, what's up? There you go. Vinyl, exactly. Yeah, I used to mess around with vinyl a lot back in the day. But then I moved into an apartment at the time, and I couldn't get loud. So I ended up selling my Techniques. But I wish I still had that shit. I may get them back one day just to play around. Because I'm going to try to learn, like I said, I'm learning guitar. I'm going to try to learn drums. And I may get my Techniques back, man. Because I just like playing with stuff. I'm just into all that shit. Yeah, that's right, Steven. I got you. House party rare. That's right. House party. I forgot. I used to have that fade. I'm telling you, I did. But what the fuck is a Public Enema? But yeah, Public Enemy. I was just listening to them today, as a matter of fact. We had it on some old hip hop station because I still got I bought the new Jeep last year and still got a year or half a year left on satellite radio. Ooh, my neighbor's like White Snake at 7 a.m. Damn, yeah, that's a little early. This is why I don't want neighbors right beside me. Yeah, RX dude, tabs. Definitely. I've learned that real quick, and that was the first thing that dude told me when I went and bought the guitar. He was like, "You plan on taking lessons or whatever?" Like, well, I mean, I was just going to check on YouTube. He's like, "Yeah, that's the best place." I mean, even though he gave me a card, he does lessons. He was like, "Yeah, you can learn more on YouTube than you can anywhere." But I'm sure most people come in there and never come back. So I guess he expected that from me. And then when I showed back up to get a couple things, he was surprised. He was surprised to see me. He was surprised to see an old dude walk in there and still actually learn. Let's see. Let me double check this. Let's see. We'll go another, what is it, 12, 11? We'll go another 15 or minutes or so, as long as you guys are still down. Sean AU on Patreon. Thank you, Sean. Will Chris cover the Mandalorian show on Disney Channel? Maybe A New Hope for the Mouse Star Wars franchise. Yeah, I would check out Mandalorian for sure. I forgot that was going to be a show. I mean, I remember seeing it. I couldn't remember, we were talking about it the other day with somebody if it was a movie. But yeah, I'll definitely check out Mandalorian. Hopefully they do it right. We'll see. But yeah, I'll definitely check that out for sure. Yeah, anything in the Star Wars realm as far as, especially those old school stories, I hope they get into, man. There's some really good stories there in the old Republic days, the pre-Republic days. I mean, all that stuff, and then Mandalorian is a whole side thing. So yeah, definitely. Let's see. What are y'all talking? Whose porn name? What? I'm in the middle of y'all's conversation about porn. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Sugar Ray, gamers grow up on metal and rap, not many country tracks on Dead by Daylight. That is that is true. That is true, exactly. Exactly. Princess Scarlet 2, here I go again on my own on full blast. Hey, I like Whitesnake, man. I used to love the videos too, especially when I was a kid. Boy, that girl, his girlfriend was one of my first crushes, man. I was a little bit older then. But yeah, exactly. There you go, Hood Rider. There you go, exactly what I said. Oh man, she was damn. Anyway, yeah, Tony. That's right, Tony. Is it Kitane or something? Catan? I can't remember. Corey Rice and Kit Harington should have been Batman. Yeah, instead of Jorah. Yeah, Jorah's gonna be Batman in the show, right? That's just the show. I can't remember if that was a different show or is it gonna be the what's it called, Young Justice or something. Let's see. Rocky, Chris, please check out Swamp Thing. It got canceled before it could even finish airing season 1, but it's truly amazing. We want to see. Yeah, that's what I didn't understand, Rocky. I would have checked out Swamp Thing, but I heard it got canceled. Why? Why was it canceled before it's even done? I don't get it. I don't know what happened. Is there something? I don't know why. I didn't read into why they canceled it. I mean, are they going to finish? They have the whole season 1 and they're just not doing it anymore, or they literally stopped at 4 episodes? I don't know. Yeah, I would check it out. Let's see. Yeah, Corey. Jorah is going to be Batman in is it the Young Justice show? Is that what it's called? I believe it's Young Justice. So he's like going to be the older guy that Robin takes over at some point. I don't know exactly what they're going to do, but yeah, I was surprised. Ian Glenn is Batman. Yeah, Tool RX dude, that's good. Yeah, Doc, Captain Friends on his Batman. What in the hell? Exactly. Yeah, it was. I was shocked too, but I don't know anything about the show. I haven't seen it, so I don't know where the story's at. I just remember seeing the previews, and my buddy Ho watches it. Oh, Titans. Yeah, thank you, Joshua. Thank you, Hargrave. Teen Titans. Or is it just Titans? Is it called Titans or Teen Titans? Yeah, Titans. That's it. That's where Jorah's going to be Batman. I mean, I don't know. It don't seem like it would work, but I guess it'll work. I don't know. I mean, he could play an older Bruce Wayne, I guess. I don't know the timeline. I'm assuming it's older. Batman's probably retiring, getting old, and Robin's got to take over. I don't know which Robin it is. I don't know. I don't know anything about the show other than the basics. Certs, they still make those. I have no idea, Doc. No clue. ABC, I'm finally out of the apartment. I'll give you private drum lessons if you want. Your investment of interest in music and history has earned you way more respect. Well, thank you, man. I've always been a buff about it, and in my family, I have a cousin who is, I mean, he is an outstanding musician. I said magician, because I have those two, but musician. And my sister, my stepsister could play guitar. My mom plays piano, and I wanted to learn when I was a kid. And I learned a little bit, but I was so focused on basketball being young, I just stopped. And then I've always wanted to learn, and it was 2 months ago maybe. I guess it was about 2 months ago. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a guitar for real, and just spend some time because I was so hyper focused on YouTube and just editing all day long and not doing anything else at all. And I was like, yeah, I got to start doing some other things, and then I can vlog it and stuff like that too. So I actually filmed little clips from day one from me playing up till, and I'll do it. And so I may put together a vlog at some point, but no, I'm going to do it for sure. Going to keep going, and then. Drums is next. Video killed the radio star. Yeah, back when MTV played music. Let's see. Rocky WB or whoever is the big boss of the people making these shows. Yeah, that's a WB show, right? Yeah, because it can't be CW. I don't watch anything on the damn CW. It's horrible. Let's see. Yeah, ABC Doom Patrol is a must-watch DC streaming show. I can't believe how amazing every episode was. I guess I'm gonna have to look into the whole DC streaming thing. I'm trying to not overdo it on streaming crap services, and I hate they're all separated. Might as well just get cable again, right? But yeah, everything's going that way, I guess. So, Muse, there's Muse. You started playing the flute. What did you played the flute on Here Did After She Passed? Yeah, I haven't played anything. I had I remember the flute in 6th grade. You know, everybody had those little white ones. I forget what they called them. Well, they wasn't called flutes. Everybody had to buy that shit. You knew you were fixing to get in middle school when you when you got the flute, the white flute with the red thingies. Let's see. Is this, why are these things not working? These widgets. I'm not hearing these super chats or whatever. I haven't heard a single subscriber. I've probably lost all subscribers. Why I'm not hearing anything. Stephen Hart, thank you, Stephen, for the super chat. Finishing up the Witcher series. Books are awesome. Not as complex as Ice and Fire, but action-packed and funny. AF, going to be huge when show drops. You should cover it. Yeah, definitely, Stephen. That's what I was saying earlier. Yeah, recorder. Thank you, thank you, Carrie. I was having a brain fart. I was always wondering why they called him a recorder. Thank you. Exactly. Yeah, go buy your recorder, and it comes with a little bag. You know. So yeah, exactly. Wish I'd have kept that damn thing. I'd have tried it. But yeah, Stephen, we were talking about that earlier. I'm definitely going to look into Witcher. I started the books as well recently. I was doing the audio books, but I may end up just reading them for real. I don't like that narrator for those books. But I've heard that there was some issues with the Polish translation, so I don't know. I just really don't like the style it's read in. It's really odd. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna do a video probably in the next couple weeks on what kind of the basics of Witcher, what people need to know, because I think a lot of people who don't play games are probably not familiar with what it is. Sugar Ray, I missed a super chat. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing these things. I'm so sorry. I see it there. There you go. Sugar Ray, thank you. Carnival Row Carnival Row will on Amazon in August and should be a big deal. Please add to your list. Okay, Carnival Row. What is that about? Let me add it to my list here. Damn wires in my way. And that's going to be on what? But thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it, Sugar Ray. I'm sorry I missed that. I'm not hearing. I usually hear the. Are the alerts going off? Let me do this test. Okay, I heard the test is working. Okay, so Carnival Row Fantasy. I got you. Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Amazon in August. Let me to Amazon. Very cool. Appreciate that. Already. Yeah, we got a hell of a list here already going on. That's the cool thing about it, though. We can just do them, and you don't have to be in order. I don't have to finish one show before I start another one. Thank you, Sugar Ray. Appreciate it. And make sure I didn't miss anything else. I'm not hearing these damn alerts. I think Randy Slope, Mr. Shoon earlier, Sugar Ray. That was Top Shelf, Justin and Steven. So I think that was it. Okay, cool. Let's see. Nicole, American Gods has 2 seasons. You will like it. I like 4 episodes and you'll be hooked. Yeah, Nicole, I started watching American Gods. I don't know if you heard me before. And I love the idea. I love the idea of the old gods versus the new. And I like the first scene. And I saw 2 episodes, I believe. Whenever we got to meet Technology Dude. And then I was like, it started getting, the editing was crazy. But I get what it is. So I love the idea, but I think I'll revisit that for sure. And I know there were some books as well. So I'll definitely check it out again. Because I love the idea. I know Odin's in there, Mr. Wednesday. It just got, there were some weird things. I forgot her name, the goddess, and she, has the sexual thing that happens. It's really odd and weird. So, hello, Camden. My kids in the chat. I can hear them talking in there. Yeah, I don't know, K-Dubs. You have to ask her. I don't know what she's doing. Anyway, Musi, yeah, I'm going to finish American Gods. I will go back. I will go back to it for sure. Kiwi, what do you think about Dark Crystal Edge of Resistance TV series? Kiwi, from what I remember, I think it's I have the original graphic novel still in my closet somewhere. One of the few that was with my comics that did not get stolen years ago. So I still have that original old ass book. And so from what I remember, I think it'd be cool, but I don't remember a lot about it. I remember certain characters and looks and stuff like that, but I don't remember a lot about it. I was so long ago. But yeah, I yeah, Dark Angel too. I was going to say I was fixing to mention Dune. I used to be interested in Dune, but I never got into it deep. So I do know the basics of it, but I know ideas. Quinn from Ideas of Ice and Fire, he covers Dune on his channel. He's really blew up last year with the Dune and Game of Thrones both, and he's really a Dune expert. So yeah, he's I'll definitely check it out. But I was thinking about getting into Dune, but I can't. There's too much to do. There's too much. There's almost too much. Stephen, give the narrator a chance. He's pretty diverse with his character differentiation. I'm doing audiobooks. The translation seems awesome. Have your dictionary handy. You've been learning some new words for sure. Yeah, Stephen. It's not horrible. It's not like unlistenable. It's just odd. It was just odd. So yeah, I'll keep going for sure because I'm going to do the show either way. But yeah, it was like I don't know. It was like the first. Because I'm still on the first one, which is where he's introduced, and it was just, I don't know, it was just really weird. But I'm so used to Roy Dotrice, so I just got to accept there's going to be different voices on audiobooks. And he'll have my own chapter on my own Audible now, where I read my own Audible chapter. It probably is horrible to people. Camden is recommending Hannah Montana. We've already seen all of Hannah Montana 57 times. She's in there recommending Hannah Montana. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Mizuma, Twilight review. Yeah, I'll get right on that. Yeah, that'll be out probably the first of, I don't know, never. Yeah, so we'll get to that for sure. Love sparkly vampires. Yes, Princess Scarlet. Are you going to watch the new Lord of the Rings TV series? Yes, definitely going to check that out. The big ones coming are The Witcher and Lord of the Rings, obviously, for new shows. But yeah, so we'll definitely dig into those for sure. And I gotta go back and remember and relearn some Lord of the Rings lore. I think this is around Aragorn as being the king. I don't know what the timelines are. I don't remember everything, so I'm not an expert on Lord of the Rings. Yeah, House Vinyl. Yeah, we'll do 50 Shades and Twilight. We'll do that the same day, actually, the same time. So they'll come out the same time, Vinyl. Yeah, it's Dustin. You should react to Twilight. Yeah, that would be funny. I want a Blade Twilight. I want a Blade Twilight crossover. That's what I want. That tells you how I feel about Twilight. Blade and Twilight crossover. Let's make it happen. Pull out Wesley Snipes and let's go. Anyway. Lord Kev, check out the Men of the West channel. What's that? Lord Kev, Men of the West? What do they do? Mizuma, Aragon in the Third Age. Okay. Yeah, that's about the extent of my knowledge of this new show, Mizuma. Yeah, Muse definitely going to watch Stranger Things. I never did Stranger Things videos. I was going to, but I was like, when season 1 came out, because I lived in the 80s and they nailed it. It's so perfect for the 80s. That was literally my group of kids right there, riding around the neighborhood on bikes, with different bikes, but basically us. But yeah, I just didn't because it was like new. Netflix was kind of the newer thing, and they dropped the whole damn season. I was like, well, shit, do I do a whole season? Do I do one episode at a time? But we should have done live streams or something about it. So maybe that's what we can do, and that way I don't have to break it up into videos. We can just do like live streams once a week or something on shows like that for Netflix where they drop the whole damn thing. But no, I love Stranger Things. The first season was great. The second one was good, still good. And I was just saying before, I don't know how long they can go with this same kind of monster thing that keeps coming back. But no, I love Stranger Things. There you go, Mizuma. Blight or Twade for I'd watch that in a heartbeat. I would pay money to see a Twilight movie if Blade was in it. That's what I'm telling you. Let's see. Yeah, the '80s were freaking outstanding, man. Freaking outstanding. Okay, let me refresh this. Let's see. What is it? 12:30. We'll grab a couple more and get out of here, I think. Go in here and get Riddick his whatever. I think we're out of PB. Let's see. Sean AU, thank you, Sean, on Patreon. Did I miss? Oh no. I swear I saw Chris sitting in a boardroom of some sort at the beginning of the video. No, that was just a thumbnail. That's all Dustin. That was all Dustin's idea. I was like, when I was going to stream, I was like, damn, what thumbnail do I use? Because it's not Game of Thrones anymore. And then he was like, I said it's kind of a channel update, hangout, whatever. And where we're going to talk about the future of the channel, all that. He's like, pull up a boardroom, a meeting room. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I pulled it up and did it. So I don't know. It ended up being kind of funny, kind of cool. It's his idea though. That's all him. So thanks, Cuh. But no, you didn't miss anything. It was just like the idea of the meeting here about the channel and what's going on, where I've been, all that good stuff. So it was. Lord Kiff sent you a link. Okay, thank you, man. Mark Clark, thank you, Mark, on Patreon. Welcome back, Chris. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Good to be back. We're going to get busy this week and get back to creating shit on YouTube and Twitch and all that, as I mentioned. And again, I'm trying to figure out how to do the book stuff on YouTube without giving it away. But I don't know. We'll figure out something. I don't know. But yeah, we'll start these reactions and all that good stuff. And we'll be streaming on Twitch more often, too, at nights, too. So follow over there. It's free. Links are in every video description. I'm Matt Cousins. Shout out from North London, UK. Awesome, very cool. Thank you, iMac. Appreciate it. Very cool. What time is it there? It's got to be what are we? 5 hours difference, I think, something. So very early, I'm assuming. Let's see. You're a creative thumbnail genius. Yeah, that was a good idea, man. That was all you. Let's see. What is, let me check this. All right, we'll grab a couple more. We'll get out of here, and then we'll keep going. So I will start tomorrow on reactions. I don't know what to do first. I guess I can probably do, because I got this whole list here from you guys, and I'll post some on Patreon too. Of maybe the order or something, like what to do first. But I may do like episode 2 to go ahead and start that of Vikings, and then start episode 1, maybe just in a row, just kind of randomly order them and go down Last Kingdom, Chernobyl, The Expanse, all that stuff, and just kind of go in a row and just kind of go in that, just pick an order and then do episodes 1 of each, all of them, and then episode 2 of all that stuff, and just kind of keep going. Yes, Nicole, we'll keep doing streams too. We'll keep going next Sunday as well. So yeah, we'll be here for sure. We're going to keep doing live streams and just hanging out like these, and we'll talk about whatever you want. And then like what we did throughout the week on some of these reactions. Let's see. But I definitely want to get into the comedy skits. I really do. I want to do some of these. So I'm going to have to figure out. I'm going to go through Game of Thrones and probably try to, because I've already got ideas for certain scenes, but I want to figure out how to do some of these where I can do it myself and do Redneck Game of Thrones. I really want to try that. I think it'll be funny. And if it's not, fine, but it'll be fun to do. Marilyn Bentley, thank you, Marilyn. Will you be covering Westworld when it comes back? Any preliminary thoughts on the next season? I'm looking forward to it. I mentioned that earlier, Marilyn. I don't know, man. I loved Westworld season 1. Season 2 was okay, but it it kind of overdid it a little bit. I didn't look. I'm just not excited about the trailer for season 3. It's all out in the real world. It looks like. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some stuff inside the parks again, but I don't know. It just looks like a completely different show, and I don't know what to. I don't know that I'm that interested in robots getting out in the real world. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna check it out for sure, but I don't know if I'll cover it or not. We'll see. I'll watch the first episode and kind of make my judgment call. Maybe we'll do it, just talk about it on streams or something. Because it'll be Sunday nights too, I believe. So the same time as Got was. So I mean, I'm gonna check it out, but I can't say for sure whether I'll do videos on it. Because the other thing too was, Marilyn, was when I started season 2 videos, I did about 4 episodes of last season, and you immediately get copyright every time. They do not let you do anything about the show, nothing, even though it's clearly fair use. You can't use screenshots, any little clips, any little intros, any little clip of music, nothing, and they demonetize every single one. So it's like you can do them, and I enjoy. But if you spend 8 hours or 10 hours doing a video and you don't get paid for it, it's like, well, damn, I'm helping promote your damn show, you know. So it's just kind of it's kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, I know Wesley and Deep Geek does it every week. I don't know if he's getting demonetized or what, but they come in, I'm telling you, after the fact, and they can stay up a couple days. I'll give them that. It's not like an instant thing. Somebody manually does it. And maybe it's just somebody after me. I don't know. But they demonetize every single one of my Westworld videos. It's not necessarily. It's definitely not right when I upload them, because I upload everything privately, and then you can see if the automated system catches something, you can fix it. But no, they'll get it manually. So I don't know if it's just me but I've heard other people had problems too. But I haven't talked to Robert about it. Yeah, exactly, RX dude. They know it does, but it's not even necessarily the people like in charge of these studios. It's these people that work for them and these MCN networks. It's really complicated, and they start claiming things because they have people in their networks who do shows, and they want them to get all the attention, all the money, and all the views, so they can make more money for their fucking network. So any individuals out there, they sometimes have the power to go in and claim them, and it's bullshit. You know, so I don't know. I'm coming, Riddick. I'm coming. Lovely Skull. What's up, Lovely Skull? I've joined the conversation late, but I love you talking about Vikings. Such an amazing series. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. We're gonna get back to all that and all these reactions, a bunch of shows, not just Vikings as well. So we'll start that this week. Got to get busy again and get going. We hadn't done anything in a while. We've taken a couple weeks off, so definitely going to get to all these. And we'll do episode 2 this week, probably, of Vikings. Maryland, oh my God, Chris, that's off about the Westworld videos. I had no idea they did that. Sorry, last season was in fact very weird. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, exactly. And it's not just about that, but I mean at the same time, I can't spend 2 days working on a Westworld video for them to demonetize it in a day later, and it's crazy. It don't make any sense. Because Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones and HBO were very good about it. I mean, they knew how big it was, so they never. It was very rare. I mean, occasionally you'd get something if you went a little too long, but they never demonetized anything. They never claimed, because I always tried to stay and be fair about it. It's fair use. Use very short clips, obviously, and very short, pieces of music. It's clearly transformative. It's clearly fair use, where you're talking about it, you're critiquing it, whatever. But some people just don't give a shit. Anyway, but yeah, we'll get busy this week on all these reactions, and then I'll start the first. I don't know. I'm gonna think a little bit more on the comedy skits, and we'll see. So there's a lot of stuff to do. We're just going to start throwing stuff up and having fun regardless of YouTube's algorithm, because everything is going backwards now, and I don't know how to stop it, honestly. But we'll just flood it and see what happens. What is that big ass bug? Jesus Christ! There's a fucking Hulk over here beside me. Thank you, Lovely Skull. Appreciate it. Anyway, so yes, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for joining me tonight. Glad to be back we'll keep going, and we'll keep streaming every Sunday. We'll stream on Twitch. I'll get that out there and post it as well. We'll do a more of a scheduled thing, at least 3 nights a week, probably switch up games, and just hang out there. And maybe we'll do some other. We'll see how these shows go. It's something big, Steven. I don't know what the hell it was. Fucking Hawk. But we'll do Marilyn. We'll start Vikings episode 2. Chernobyl. I got a whole list here, people named. So we got Vikings, Last Kingdom, Chernobyl, The Expanse, Homeland, Altered Carbon, The Americans, Black Mirror, Rick and Morty, Good Omens, Outlander, American Gods, Preacher, Black Sails, Carnival Row. So we got a whole list here of stuff. So anyway. Yeah, Nicole, Vikings is ending. Final season is here. I know I'm late, but Game of Thrones took up everything. So anyway, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I think I'm good. I didn't get any of these. I'm sorry I missed these super chats earlier. Because none of these little alerts are working apparently live for some reason. Yes, Golden Girls, Doc Holly. Let me add that, Golden Girls. I've seen every episode, I promise you. I really have. Of Golden Girls back in the day. All right, yeah, I think we're good. Nothing else on Patreon. Anyway, yes, thank you guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate it. We'll see you this week in videos and in comment sections. And then we'll probably see you on Twitch sometime for you guys who come over to Twitch and hang out. We'll see you over there, and then we'll be back next Sunday. And I think James and I should have another podcast out this week, I believe. So we'll do that Tuesday, and that should be out Wednesday. So anyway, guys, thank you. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.